Well, folks, it's a little windy today. You can see the colors. Finally got a blue sky today. And yeah. Okay, folks, how you guys doing? Sorry for the wind today, but I just want to go over some things with you at the end of this season. So what we have here is indeterminate tomatoes, and they're still growing, and I'll show you those right now. And I'll also show you the peppers. I got some cayenne peppers and I got some super chilies. So check them out and see what you think. Anyways, I'll show you these indeterminate right now. So the indeterminate is right here, and you can see we got some coming up. We got fruit right now. That is a Marzano. So you can see the growth is still coming, but you know, slow at this time of the year, of course, but not bad at all. Got some nice blossoms going there. And then we got here is a cherry tomato, which I just left grow. I wanted to experiment with it, but look at all the blossoms. I'm not sure if anything's going to come of that. We do have some over here, see? Right there. And we got some here. But again, it's hard to grow things when it's kind of like cool, you know? It's kind of like in a mix of seasons, right? It's kind of a cool season mix. And here I have a pepper. This one here doesn't have one pepper on yet, but I'm hoping it will come through for me, but none yet. And then here I tried some radishes, but you know, funny thing about radishes is, like, check this out, look at this, there's no radish. I don't get it. They kind of like string out, so I'm not sure why that is. That's something, when I tried planting in fall, I don't have any success. But anyways, some success here is the super chili. Look at that. Beautiful. Super chili's looking really good. Look at that. Whew, they're going to be super hot. Anyways, the super chili's looking good. And then here's the cayennes. The cayennes are looking really good too. Look at that. So these are ready to be picked. I got to pick them. And then obviously this is the grandpa. Is about 2 years old now, this pepper plant. It's got new shoots and everything, so it's looking really good. And what else we got? We got look at that, we got ourselves an avocado tree. It's coming. It's not a Hass. So the Hass tomatoes, that's the only avocado you can get in your grocery store, except for maybe California. The reason is that they have a thick skin, and that thick skin is good for shipping, and it holds up without getting bruised. But I'll tell you, the best avocado to eat is a reed. It is like butter. Anyways, folks, this is the greenhouse. So I got a vine here, and this vine is the Syrah. It's a Syrah. It really got vigorous. Look how far it grew in 1 year. It's down here. Didn't have any grapes on it. There's some grapes left on here. I got the Cabernet mixed in here. It's kind of a mess right now, but I kind of let them grow, but I'm going to cut them back this year. This is the Cabernet right here. But anyways, that's really about the extent of the greenhouse for this year. It's really windy today. But we'll get a little bit more as far as tomatoes, hopefully. But I'm not holding my breath. Unless I heat this, I need to heat it and keep it at around 65 to 70, which would be very expensive. So just to keep that in mind. But anyways, the leaves are still on the grapes here, but not for long. Pretty soon certain things will die off. So folks, you have a good one. Bye. Well, hello folks, how you guys doing? Yeah, so I was telling you about the blossom end rot on these here in the pots here. Well, the second batch, or should we say later in the season, I didn't get any blossom end rot. I'll show you. See, they're pretty much on average. None. So I think, you know, it's just be patient. Be patient. You will not get blossom end rot. You know. Whoops, this one fell off already. Anyways, there may be a little bit there. No, that's fine. So yeah, hopefully we can get these ripened. Maybe I'll put these in the greenhouse yet to try to ripen them, because we've been very cool for fall. So just that you know, yeah, very cool. But anyways, I think just be patient with your blossom end rot. And, you know, you definitely want to give it a lot of feed and give it more calcium. I would think that would be the secret. But either way, I think it's just, you know, it's Mother Nature in its own. So adios amigos, bye. Well folks, it's that time to pick the very last grapes of the year. I am picking the Pinot Noir 777 today, and that will be the season, folks. It's been an interesting season. I guess we won't find out until later on next year and see how the wine will follow through. Okay folks, it's gonna rain for the next week here, so I decided that today's the day to pick the Pinot Noir 777, and I think I'm hoping to get 22 bricks. That would be really great. I'm probably gonna get 20 or 21, which is, you know, good enough. I'll just add sugar to that just to give it a little bit more of a little more alcohol. But anyways, yeah, they're still looking really good. Last year I picked them on the 21st of October. This year is going to be a couple days early, but if it's just going to rain, I don't think it's going to really do me any good. But yeah, I think these grapes, they look good. They look healthy. All right, folks, we'll see you later. Take another look at that. Whew, beautiful in fall, isn't it? There's no better time, right, folks? See you later. Bye. Pinot Noir 777 has been harvested. The rains are starting to come in right now, so I'm picking it all today. Yep, looks like some good quality grapes. It's going to be probably a little acidic, which is okay. Good on the old tongue. So, anyways, folks, welcome to rainy Washington. Yeah, it's been cool and rainy. I would say the second weekend, or first weekend after the 12th of October, the rains start coming in. These are asters, and I really love these. These are great in fall. Look at this. Beautiful asters. I hope they spread. That's the goal, is to get them to spread. Yes, very nice. Well, folks, just give you an update on these pineapple plants. This is the biggest pineapple I've ever produced. This one here is about the size of, it's bigger than a softball. And then one here, she came up, popping up, right after, a little after, I don't know, I got this one. I'm kind of surprised. And then we got one right here. She's looking really good. First one for this guy right here, as you can see, but we got a little pup again. We got a pup coming up, so that's a good sign. That's what we want. They're fun to grow, they're easy to grow, and they're yummy. Just get them nice and sweet. Pick them when they're nice and sweet. And here we got one here. This is a small guy. Some of these won't get to very good size, but that's okay. We're trying to get this plant to be more mature, so that's the key. Well, folks, this is the Owari Sumatra. This is the mandarin tree, and yeah, the story goes here is that it didn't grow an inch, so I decided to cut the top off right here, and in doing so it flowered. You can see the old flowers there, and then I got some fruit, and then what happened was all the leaves fell off, as you can see them all down there. So I don't know what to think of it, really, to be honest with you. So we're just gonna do day to day here and just watch it and see what happens. They say it's kind of normal, but anyways, so that's the story of that.